hello. Hello. What's all this then? Ow, I just hurt myself. I just punched my keyboard tray. I meant to go into my drawer, but the keyboard tray was in the way. I was going into my glove drawer. P&G Gamer. Yeah, found the catch. You found the catch. Nice. I hope you did. Oh, well hidden today. Well, one of them was kind of okayly hidden, I suppose. Oh, hello, Elite Trainer. Hello, Sandwich Man. Hello, Nico. Hello, Rahel. How you all doing? Oh, I'm getting gloves on. Oh, oh. Walla bing bang. Oh. My little finger, my thumb's getting stuck now. My little finger, I'm getting gloves on, sorry. But how is everyone doing? I hope you're doing well. We're P&G Gaming because, you know, we're doing wrestling today, so it's hard to face track. Plus this massive model just getting in the way of the face tracking anyway. Look at this model. Ah! Look at this model. It's so big. It's so big. You can't even see it. Only a little bit of it fits on the camera because it's so big. Doing good. You're doing good. Nice. Wait, did I just use my normal hand on camera? Oops. But here's my hand. Look how big it is. It makes my hand look tiny. It makes my hand look tiny. Where's my hand? Where's this? Oh. Jump scare, yeah. There we go. Look at this thing, it's massive. It's massive. Yeah, but also, this bit's not glued on, it's just kind of propped there. And the same goes with this bit here, just kind of propped there. And same goes with this bit here, it's just kind of propped there. And same goes with this bit here, it's just kind of propped there. And same goes with this leg here, it's just kind of snap. No, that's glued in. That's glued in. That's glued in. Look at it. Its legs are done. Its legs are done. This is what I did to the foot, by the way. I put a little sprue at the bottom to support it. So it can stand. Looks kind of weird if I'm honest. But that's why I'm going to put the body at the top at an angle, like... Yeah. Look at the legs though. Look at our cool legs. Oh, I love it. I love it. Smash. Oh, we got so much to make. But the first thing though I want to make is attaching the guns to the shoulders. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bunch of green stuff, fill this hole, get it into every single crevice, do the same here so that it hooks into both, get it to merge properly together and also use some glue. So that way, what will happen is the green stuff will dry, hooked into both of the holes, and it'll be attached together, so then you won't be able to pull it apart. Now not glue. Green stuff itself is very flexible though. So what would happen is it would not just by the green stuff by itself, it would just eventually just pull apart because this thing's quite heavy, this part here. And even heavier still is this part. They're both really quite weighty. So I'm afraid that they're going to break off just by the sheer weight of them. So I'm thinking if we can get the green stuff in, what would happen with just green stuff? It would pull apart eventually. It would just put itself out. But if we use some glue which dries brittle, it should fix the issue. The green stuff won't bend because the glue's too brittle for it to bend. And where the glue would normally break with this sort of weight on it. Oh my gosh. Phone, stop giving me notifications. I know. Oh my gosh. My phone's been trying to put stuff on it. My phone's been putting Facebook on. It's like it never had Facebook before. I've never used Facebook. I don't want Facebook. I don't want the app on my phone. But no, it keeps putting it on. It's auto-installed. I can't uninstall it. And if I disable it, it'll eventually just come back again. And I kind of just want to delete Samsung from existence now. Like, if I got lots of money, I'm going to buy Samsung just to shut Samsung down. That's kind of what I want to do with companies that, you know, annoyed me enough. I just get really spiteful and just want to shut them down completely forever. You doing good? Nope. Conjuror's being hacked by the suck. Now, if it was a suck trying to hack me, he would have sucked at it and died. No, this is just... Oh, stop making noise, phone. But I'm trying to fix my phone here. And I forgot to get chat on screen. Let me get my chat on my phone. There we go. There's my chat on my phone. I can open it up now. Yish, yish, yish. Where's the chat? Chat, come here. There you are. We know you can't be rich enough because you would spend all your money on coat. True. But look at this. Look at this. I found another one of these going even cheaper. I'm like, you know what? This resin already feels cheap enough. I don't want to go even cheaper than that. It would just fall to pieces. I found out what this piece is used for, by the way. On the main body, there's this little square here. It goes into the little square. Like so. And then the head has these little holes here. And the head goes there. And the wire is meant to go in the head part. Thunder Nugget! Hi, Thunder Nugget. How you doing? Yeah. Oh wow, that's a big boy. It is a big boy. It is a big boy. Oh no, these two pieces are stuck together. There we go. Oh, bits of resin are falling off. This is why we wear masks, people. Also, pretty sure that it wasn't molded, it was 3D printed, which kind of makes me more disappointed at how bad it is. Like, if someone's gonna 3D print it, couldn't they at least cleaned it up properly? Made sure the print was decent, but no. Like, if it was molded, then I could understand the issues we're facing. Okay, that one goes here, definitely. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? I think it's in here. Is it in here? No. There's another one. It's meant to be somewhere. Ah, it's here. 3D printers are a scam. They're not a scam. They're like crypto, NFT, but for nerds that have ADHD. No, 3D printers are actually useful. Oh, this needs cleaning up. One of the like, just look at the messiness of it all. 3D printers are kind of useful. It's just at the same time, you got a lot of people scamming with 3D printers. A lot of people that don't know how to use 3D printers, and the companies aren't exactly going to give them a proper risk assessment of, hey, you know, having a 3D printer and you're printing with resin, yeah, you're probably going to give yourself a big C. You're probably going to give yourself a big C if you're using resin all the time, or do you know, horrible lung issues, or do you know, poison your family. If you don't take safety precautions. No, they don't tell them that. They don't care. Honestly, when you listen to these people, it's like, it doesn't seem that they care either for people who are doing half the stuff. Like, you don't want to take proper precautions because you feel it's pointless. Like, okay then. You've got to ignore all the safety information. Okay then. Oh god. There we go. Oh. Drops it. Wait, if this is 3D printed, is it pirated? Did you buy... Probably. It was really cheap comparative to the proper one. I was like, it might be proper model, it might not be, hard to tell on pictures, but either way. it is a cool model and I want it. Yeah, so this is meant to go in here like this. Ugh. You won't buy a game, but you'd pirate it. I didn't pirate for model. I didn't download for STL. I didn't pirate for model. All someone did was sell me a model that they said was a Forge World Warhound Titan, but it wasn't a Forge World Warhound Titan. It was an STL of a Forge World Warhound Titan that they had printed out rather messily. Sniff, sniff. What are you sniffing? What are you sniffing? And why are you sniffing it? It's still cool. I mean, this model cost a fraction of a real one. £450 for just for body. I've had a further £50 for each gun. That's a real criminal scheme here. Would have been better if it was a recast, personally. Oh, nothing, just a little hypocrisy. Hey, when I bought it, I never knew. I'd suspect, but I didn't know. Also, we've bought 3D printed models before, for they weren't actual, like, official models that Warhammer does anyway. They're just selling models that Warhammer doesn't actually make and technically aren't a Warhound Titan. So technically, you could just say, I got scammed. I didn't do anything wrong. But this is an official model, I know. I didn't print it off though, I just bought a cool model on eBay that was meant to be second hand. It never said that it was 3D printed. I'm cool with it, but remember how you make fun of me for pirating stuff. Yeah, but I mean, that's because you deserve it. I'm innocent in everything I do. I wonder if you could create your own tabletop war game and just create 3D models or 3D print. I mean, people do that. People, in fact, one of the biggest 3D printers of Warhammer, where they produce mostly non-official models of like very alternate outfit sorts of things, like female tech priests and whatever. But technically, art given it the entire own law and stuff like that. It's technically not official. It's technically, they don't like list it as, oh, a tech priest, oh, a Black Templar. It's like, this is something completely different of our own design. It just kind of looks a bit like Warhammer. There we go. That's how it would go. Something like this. Or maybe not so messy. It's not even glued in properly. But anyway, what we wanted to do, I said, green stuff straight away, guys. We need to give the green stuff time to set. So this piece would go on this side. Sorry, there's a lawnmower in my, no, this piece would go on this side. That's it, yeah. The flat side goes back. Yeah, there we go. So that means it wants the Falcon Megabolt to over here, yeah. However, the other piece goes over here on the other side. Let's just make sure that wasn't a fluke. Yep, goes, oh my gosh, some water came out. my gosh, water's coming out of this thing. Oh, I need to get a towel or something now. That's because I cleaned this up properly, but I had to use soapy water. And it got some inside of it, clearly. Oh, let me get a small towel. Ah, my headphones caught my hair in them. Let me actually put my hair in a bubble first. We can't hear the lawnmower. Ah, good. How does 3D printed chocolate taste? I don't know. Yeah. Closest thing to a shower that has happened to Cupcake. No! I showered loads. There you go. Okay, give me a moment. I'm gonna come back. Oh darn, I forgot to turn off my I forgot to turn off the microphone. You heard my door slam shut. Oh no. I thought I dried these off properly, but obviously not. Door sound reveal. Dorsal sound reveal. You moved the camera. I did move the camera. Oh no, I moved the mat. That's what I moved. Because I was drying the mat, I did that off screen. Yeah, what we need to do now though is attach this to here, like that. But we need to get some green stuff to do it. Door sound reveal. Ba 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 ba. Oh no, my gosh. Look how big this gun is. I mean, I could use it as a real gun. Pew pew pew. Pew 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 pew. Look, it's like a nostril. You smell stinky. Oh. The plasma gun thinks you smell stinky. Anyway, what we do, we take this piece and we do this to it. And we take this piece and we do this to it. I need to actually move this entire mat. Just give me a moment. There you go. I need to move the mat closer to me. I need to move the camera. There we go. Yeah, I take this piece. I do this piece. I take this piece. I put it in this piece. And we roll it all up. And look, it's already going green. It's already looking a bit green. I need to move my gloves so I can roll this up properly. Look at it! Look at it! That's not good enough though. Rip and tear! Rip and tear the green stuff until it becomes green. It's just yellow and blue mixed together at the moment. Wait, that is what green is! No! Eventually it's got to become so green we've got to drop it and we can't find it again. Because it'll be on the mat. But actually I found stuff on the mat, that's why we can't find it. It's going to be on the floor and then it will stick to the floor and then I have to rip up my carpet to get it off. And then my mother will like attack me with a baseball bat because of it. I don't know where she'd get the baseball bat from. We don't have a baseball bat. We used to have a cricket bat, mind you. But the British, we're not American with this silly baseball. We play real sports like cricket. With Australia and Pakistan and India, yeah, The cricket game. Hello, Emiliano. We're gonna put the green stuff in here. Except golf, which is silly. Golf, but everyone loves golf, Talan. Especially executives of businesses. One day, Talan, you're gonna be a rich business person and you're gonna cringe at yourself for calling golf stupid. Definitely what's gonna happen. I believe it. There you go, that goes into there. Yeah, I mean, I don't like the stupid word. It's mean. It's mean. I like the silly word. The silly word is a cool word. I'd have enough respect for that to censor myself. I always censor myself. Actually, I just always say what I'm thinking. I just don't swear because I don't think of swears. The only times I accidentally swear is when I'm reading a message that has a swear in it and I don't realise it with a swear and I'm like, oh no! Too late. I'm falling into the trap. But if you must do that, I'm going to ban you forever from the channel. Because you deserve it. Yeah. Okay, here we go. The green stuff is inside. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get our super glue. Ba-da-da-da. Pick a side. Conjure, you keep saying, yeah, I know. But I mean, that's not as bad as swearing. That's not as bad as swearing. Also, you're going to get us demonetized saying that. It's going to appear on the screen. Of the stream. Wait a minute. I have things what can say. Babu. 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 Yeah, that's what Talan is. A babu. A rat babu. Actually, where did I just put the other green stuff? Oh my gosh, I told you I was going to lose it, didn't I? I won't because I know the words I'm allowed to write. No, you don't. It's going to get us all killed. Just like the children. Oh no. There you go. The Warhound Titan, the gun is on. Okay, now this should be a nice strong bond. We're just going to have to let it rest. Let the green stuff dry. Let the glue dry. And this is why I want to do it first, because we have to let it dry. So let's make sure it's not going to whack into itself. Good. Here's a list of words I'm not allowed to write. Part 1 off question mark. Oh yeah, happy Father's Day, everyone. Did you wish Fergie a happy Father's Day? Yeah, I did. Ah, my eyes are burning. I got super glue in them. Ah, super glue fumes. I got super glue fumes in my eyes and it hurt. How did he get super... The fumes, they travelled upwards to land. Like fumes do. Happy Father's Day, everyone. Da, 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 na, na, na. I didn't realise it was Father's Day until my mother messaged me yesterday. I was like, hey, did you know it's Father's Day tomorrow? I'm like, oh my gosh, no. Do you know what Father wants? And he's like, yeah, this thing that costs £100 for his car. But that's super expensive, so we're going to think of something else. So then he sent me a message this morning of what he actually wants. Which was the same thing, but he found it cheaper. Ba-ba-dooba-dooba-dooba. Our Foggy just said thank you for her happy Father's Day. See to learn I'm a good person. Fumes are not real, Conjuror. Thermodynamics is a lot. Well, you're telling that to a physicist, so obviously I'm going to believe you. I assume you're just another physicist who is, like, weighing the know. I bought my father a model 2 months back thinking it was Father's Day. A model? Like a Warhammer model? Oh, does your father like Warhammer? What's his favourite army? Tell him it's Black Templars. And if he says it's not, tell him he's lying. I thought you're going to beat him up if he ever dares lie again. That works. Oh, Depot theme plays. Home Depot. Banana. Oh, are you meaning to say that when water gets cold it expands? Nuh-uh. You won't lie to me. Smartphone! Oh! Oh, I thought I misread it as a model. Mobile. Mobile! I misread. I just got Warhammer on my mind, you know. I could only think of Warhammer. And if something's not Warhammer, then it's obviously Warhammer. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's just the truth of life, you know? Can't escape it. You can't escape it. Warhammer addict. It's true. It's true. I can't escape it. It's a fact of life. I'm going to sue Games Workshop for making me addicted to something. And then I'm going to use the money to buy more Warhammer. Cupcake Conjuror recently sued Games Workshop and won. What are you going to do with a £5 million settlement? Buy more Warhammer. It's like, but isn't... Wasn't this meant to help with a rehab? What do you mean rehab? I don't want to quit. I'm addicted. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7? Oh, that's a part of a toe that fell off. Oh. Can you explain this to me in Warhammer terms? Yeah, that's what I need. What's the equivalent to a mobile phone in the Warhammer universe? That's what I needed to tell me. Oh my gosh, this piece completely broke off, but the glue is still intact. It just broke along that line there. The rest of it, where that line was, is still glued in. Oh my gosh, this is not very strong quality resin. Remedy classes. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, the toe's not even glued in properly. Yeah, the toe's all wobbly. I guess I can always fix it with some green stuff later. Well, yeah, look at this toe. Goes a bit bad. Oh, whatever. We now need to get the rest of it done. Another couple of nails and a hammer. I think that will break it to land. I think that will do more damage than good. Okay, that bit can go into this bit like that. Okay, that works. Okay, just some glue all around. Be careful not to get it on the gloves. Glue it here. And glue it here. And let the bar between them also glue. There you go. We got a little piston wet done. We got a little piston glue done. So we do the same here. Yeah. Be careful today regarding glue her. Sniff, sniff. No! Don't sniff! The music of a background makes you remember your childhood. Your childhood? Did you have like a witch in your childhood? Because this is all witchy music or fairy music to me. You're raised in a magical forest. Also, hello, Branwy. And don't sniff a glue, elite trainer. There's no glue sniffing on my streams. It's bad, it's dangerous. You go there, you go there. Oh, I have to shorten this actually. Oops. Whatever, broken resin everywhere, just more stuff to vacuum up later. There you go. That's another piston done. Then we got for pistons and for underside. Which one goes here? The other piece goes over there. That could work. Honestly, this sounds like bedtime story music. Well, I mean, there was once a Warhound Titan that wanted to live in a tree. There was no tree big enough for the Warhound Titan to live in. So it spent its times being quite lonely. This was until the Tyranids attacked, and they built a tree so big it reached up into space to where the bioships lay, and the Warhound Titan knew it had found its purpose, but it was always destined by the Emperor's will to climb that giant tree. In my childhood, I used to be a witch on Halloween. Ooh, nice! I was a witch once. Don't sniff a glue into your lungs, it'll glue it together. I was raised in a family of Metallica and rock bands. Yeah! Boom, 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 ba-dum. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, we need to shorten this one too. So once again, carefully snippity snap. And how does that work? Yeah. Yeah, that works. You can't see this, and I can't really show it to you without making it much harder for me to do, unfortunately. But I'm just doing the same sorts of things we did up here underneath the Titan. If it wasn't obvious, there's another piece. It doesn't go on top, it goes underneath. Oops. There we go. Why has YouTube reset my chat to chop chats instead of live chat? I don't know, it does that to me sometimes too. Which makes it very annoying since I'm the streamer. I meant to see the live chat. But it always wants it to be the top chat. It's like, how do you know who's my top chat and who's not? Answer, you don't. Okay, now I got the back bit to do, this bit here. But I've only got one of these long pipes left. I'm missing one. But this one works. Those balls are like way too big. Oh no, that's right, because it goes the other way around. There we go. Funny baby song story. Is that baby lullaby if we put chop suey? What's chop suey? I don't know that one. I imagine it's a very good song to be a lullaby song though. That being said, I like listen to I watch YouTube videos like Legends Total War and stuff to get to sleep nowadays. So most of anything could be a Legend Total War. That's the one. What's it called? A lullaby. If we really try hard enough. There you go. That works. We got all the pistons on the legs working away. Okay, now I need to move the legs back a little. So I can put them down. And get to work on the other stuff. Okay, that's a bit tougher now. That's good. iOS must really like furry. Yeah, I do remember it. You told me to look it up before. You bring them up all the time. You do. But I got embarrassed today because I could not ban a person for a long time. You couldn't ban them? Oh no! Why did you want to ban them and why couldn't you? Stop with this slander. I keep hearing furries everywhere these days. Furries are everyone's a furry nowadays. VTubers, furries, cosplayers, they're furries. Anime characters are all furries. Do you know Goku? I mean, he's a furry. He literally turns into a giant ape sometimes, so you can't tell me that Goku isn't just a big furry, really. Just think about it. I mean, have you seen Goku in GT? Have you seen Super Saiyan 4? He's basically just a big furry. The God of Destruction, also just a big furry cat. Well, he's not actually a furry one. He doesn't have any fur, but you know. I was in top chat and did not see the messages of a person. Oh, that's not. This is why it's nice to have a moderator. Keep calling people furries, and the next milestone you celebrate 100.
The next milestone you celebrate is 100 subs.
Why? What's wrong with furries? Okay, how do I want this on anyway? Could have it this way. Facing that direction? Yeah, that direction seems good. Also, don't ask that. Okay, we gotta get this piece slotted on at the back. Oh yeah, Talan's a furry. He's a rat man. So sad Iris got banned for 200 years. Oh, it's a joke. It's a joke. Forgive me for the joke. You're the one that started this to learn. Oh gosh, anyway. I need to do glue, 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 glue. You can't ban me. Actually, I think Talan could ban you if he really wanted to. Only reason he hasn't is because he loves paying taxes. Look, it's like a spaceship. What's it mean? If you read it, it was iOS who was banned for 120 years. Is that 12 years? It was 10 years to land. Oh gosh. But do you want to compare this to our Kratos tank? It was a big tank. Actually, let's compare it to a Baneblade, the massive super heavy tank. Well, it's not a Baneblade, but it uses the same chassis. Like this is Baneblade, massive tank. This is just for upper body, off for Warhound Titan. We can't even put them side by side, they're both so big. Okay, Warhound Titan, body, upper body, Baneblade. Side by side. I mean, the Baneblade seems massive. But the fact is, this is massive. And this is huge. If we put the gun on it, next to it, suddenly starts feeling... Yeah. Size of a Warhound Titan's gun versus size of a Baneblade. Oh, Cupcake bamming of 120 Conjuror. You want to watch a new episode? The Templars save Bluey. Why do we save Bluey? The Templars would never save Bluey. Actually, no. They might. Some Templars don't mind mutant. As long as Imperial's sanctioned. Okay, here is the massive Kratos tank that we built that one time. Remember how massive it was? Yeah, this is it next to the Warhound Titan body. And this is it getting stepped on. Yeah, let's stop talking about them. Let's stop talking about them. Let's get on to new subjects like Warhammer. Oh no, that got stuck there. Okay, I was just going through drawers then. Warhound is a light scout titan. Yeah, it's a light scout titan. Wait, as far as titans go, it's meant for scouting because it can get... While it's really big, all these joints and this body allows itself to make it so it goes from like this tall down to about this tall. So it can massively reduce its height, which makes it much harder to see. It's also very, very, very fast. And I mean really fast. In the game, it can move about 22 inches per turn, which is like halfway across an average board. Almost halfway across. To give you an idea of how quick that is, flyers fly 20 inches in a single turn. It can outrun a flyer. That's how quick. That's why it's a scout titan, because of how fast it is. It's insanely fast. Deceptively fast. It can outrun Eldar titans. That's how quick it is. Warlord Titan is amazing. Imperator Titan is better though. Still find it menacingly cool. Warhound operates in group. Well, it depends where they are and how they're operating, if I'm honest. and who's leading them. A lot of Warhound Titans will support small armies. It might be like a Phobos group of Marines. It might be like a tank detachment of the Imperial Guardsmen. And that might just be a single Warhound Titan, but when they're operating, especially during the Horus Heresy era, where Titans were much more common, until in the Horus Heresy they all got blown to smithereens and lots of the technology was lost. Then yeah, they usually just did operating groups. That's because if they did the Legion stuff, you had a lot less mixing between the different groups. Like Marines often didn't fight alongside Guardsmen. You just had armies of Marines conquering planets. And then you had Titans operating independently of the other armies. Oh no! The angle I put this gun at was a bit wrong. Okay, the green stuff's still drying, but I had to break the glue to get it. Warhound is Warhound is way bigger than a knight. Warhound is very different from a knight. A knight has a lot of how should I put this? Has a lot of firepower in a small frame. It's a very big frame, but it's got a lot of power for how big it is. Generally got a lot of guns. A Warhound Titan only carries 2 guns. It's for how big it is and how much movability it has. It has very little ornament compared to a knight of a similar size. Its guns are very, very big. It's just a knight has 1 gun, 2 guns, and 2 more guns, and then a rocket pod, and maybe something on the chest panel as well. It's got like 6 different sets of weaponry. They're very slow, they're very cumbersome. They're basically very big dreadnoughts on knight. Warhound Titans are much more like the smaller things that are meant to scout ahead of the knights. What are they called? They call them war dogs in Chaos. But the Imperium call them something else. Yeah. I have to wait for this to dry again. Oh, before we do anything with it. Yeah, the Warhounds are basically just big versions of them, not for knights. Not so much for knights. That way it goes? No, don't know what happens with these things. Titan Knight. Or shock troops or Warhound Titan are very mobile like a scout. Yeah. But Warlord Titans and Reaver Titans are much more like big knights. Our knights are small versions of the Warlord, Imperator, Reaver. The other things, the smaller things that are meant to scout ahead and support the knights are more like small versions of a Warhound. Of a Warhound is big versions of them. You could say either way, really. Of course, it needs to like get this hole up or not. It's not, the hole's not properly formed. Yeah. Yeah. Don't take a mask off. There you go. Okay, that goes there. This goes here. They're probably just scanners and stuff, so whatever. What is the best knight? I mean, I'd really want a Reaver Titan, but Reaver Titans are so expensive compared to Warhound. Like, it's 1,000. £1,000 just to buy them. Like even damaged second-hand ones where you don't get all the pieces are like £1,000. You're not going to buy a Weaver Titan cheaply. Unless you want to buy it for Imperator. Also, Weaver Titans are massive. They make Warhound Titans look tiny. You know what? Screw this. Get rid of a bit of a bottom. There we go. If I can't get it into the slot, just get rid of a piece that was meant to slot inside. There we go. Knight Certas is the same height as a Warhound. Yeah. I think a Warhound's probably bulkier all in all. And I think it's a lot faster. I think that's why the Warhound Titan is just mostly leg. It's fast. It's mobile. It runs in, it hits hard, and if it face finds an enemy that it can't take on, it's meant to just get out of there. Which is actually very hard to use it in the game like that. Unless you play like massive apocalypse games with a fog of war mechanic involved. You could use them in like, if you made a Warhammer 40k Total War, you could probably use them more accurately in Warhammer Total War. Like just make an entire army of them. So that the army could move very, very quickly. And had like high chance of ambush protection and high chance of ambush.
Hello ping general, hello chat.
Oh gosh, dropping stuff. Hello Sahel, how you doing? The nice Cerritos is like almost as expensive as buying a Warhound Titan though. Don't think it's much cheaper points wise either. Okay, there we go. That's how that's meant to go. Doesn't want to stay there though. Yeah, this top part is not gluing on properly. Yeah. Let me turn up my volume actually, because Cupcake was really quiet for me. There we go. It wouldn't turned up for volume for you, it just turned up for volume for me, so don't worry about it. There we go. There we go. Here we go. Ba 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 da ba 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Just gonna have to scrape along the sides here just to shrink it down. So it fits it slot into the slot properly. I am the family's Phineas. There you go. Spread that glue around. There we go. Okay, we're now meant to have a second one. There it is. Does this fit properly? No. I don't like for the different sides of it. Like this one's meant to go here. No. That would go here. This one would go here. I would want to go inside of here. There you go. You can get a Legion Imperialis Viva Titan. I don't want a Legion Imperialis Titan. I want a full size one. I wouldn't have anywhere to put it, that's the issue though. I have a new Ironclast War Master. Is that in Legion Imperialis as well? Yeah, I don't want them. I want them in the game so we can play a big game of them. Well, yeah, good go there. I think it would be better just to not have these things on though. They don't feel good enough. Don't like them. Oh wait, I got 4 things I need to add. It's in pre-order. Oh. That's cool. Okay, if these things go here. Back here. And then 2 more would go there. So where's my gluey glue glue? I'm looking at you. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Doop-a-doo-da-doo-da-doo. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Na-na-na-na-da-da-da. Oh, come on. Come on. Oh. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's there. That's there. And here we go. Beams. I was like power cars are cool. I imagine they're like coolers or something. I don't know. I have a Warlord and its types Warhounds and Rivals, Weaver, Warbringer, War Master, now new War Master. I accidentally glued my pincers to the mat. Like, pick them up, pick them up. Those have war toilets and a war lavatory. Why do they have a war toilet? Who designed it? Why war toilet? What do they need a war toilet for? Ooh, do you think this goes like under? No, it doesn't go under here. I don't know what these holes are for. Maybe just get fish finger and just be like, link. Pull in the hole. Wrong way. Oh no, never mind. Okay, I think I'm gonna need more green stuff off the head. Because I do not think this head will just glue straight on. Especially if I want it at an angle. So, I'm gonna have to use green stuff for it. Once we got our head glued on, we can look at getting it onto the legs. And then once it's on the legs, I think we can look at getting the arms on. I don't know where these pieces go. Can't find where they went. It may be on the side of the legs. Let me look. It could go on the side of the legs. It looks nicer without it on, so. Big toilets are Titans to use. Yeah. Okay, we got the green stuff. Look at that. Look at it. Looks like a little fish. Oh, looks like Dory. Do you know Dory is yellow and blue? Here's yellow and blue, right? Or is it blue and yellow? I can't remember. Finding Nemo Dory, by the way. Oh, okay. It's getting mixed. It's getting mixed. It's sticking to my gloves. And I'm creating fire in my hands. Oh my gosh, my hands are burning. My hands are burning. There we go. Ew. There we go. There we go. We got lots of stuff going here. We got lots of stuff. It's going to be all nice and green. We're going to get the head of the Titan on. We're probably going to have to wait a little bit before we can pick it up after the head's on. We're going to have to let the head dry and rest for a little bit. Same with these guns. That's why we did them first. But we're having to mess with his body anyway, so there's no point gluing there. It's not putty. It's green stuff. It's a modelling putty. The bestest modelling putty ever made. Actually, I don't know what the actual name is. I had read it once. Like the proper term for it, not just green stuff, because the green stuff's more like the hobby term for it. Okay, so let's look. If we have the legs here, and we want the body at an angle like that, then having the head like turn that way, no. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Have it turn away from where the body's turning. You're eating your biryani. What's a biryani? I hope a biryani's tasty. All I know is that I hope it's tasty because I want you to have tasty foods in your life. You're eating a feast right now. Oh my gosh, you're eating a whole feast. And you're watching me while eating a feast. That sounds amazing. Thank you for watching me while you're eating a cool feast. Okay, yeah, we'll put the head at like an angle. Look, it's like a little doggy dog. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Is that why it's called a Warhound? Because it's like a little doggy dog. Got a little doggy dog head. And maybe we could think about getting these parts on, but honestly, I don't really care for them. Yeah, don't care for them. Looks weird to me. Oh no, I dropped something. I don't know where it went. Here's a piece of resin. Okay, we'll leave the head there. I'll rest it on this thing. No, not like that. Not like that either. Right. There we go, that's good. Okay, I'll look for what I dropped. There you go. Found it. Hungry doggy. Hungry doggy. Does it contain... I hope it doesn't contain spicy food. No, spicy food is actually... I don't mind spicy food. Have all the spicy food your heart actually... Or don't have all the spicy food your heart decides. It could give you a heart attack. Okay, so we're waiting for this to dry. These things also need to dry, but other than that, I think that's pretty much it. But, you know what we can do? Get Black Templar symbols on this thing. Because I know technically the Black Templar shouldn't own a Warhound Titan, that chapters don't own them, but screw that, my chapter's having a Black Templar. We're having a Black Templar one. My Black Templar said, screw you, Adeptus Mechanicus. We're having our own Titan with blackjack and hookers. In fact, forget the blackjack and the hookers. We're just having a Titan. Okay, let's find Black Templar symbols. Are there any Black Templar symbols in here? No. No Black Templar symbols. I found some graph stuff. There we go. Honestly, if any chapter was to get themselves a Titan, I could very well imagine it just being the Black Templars. It's like how Marshall Hellbunch is like, there's someone with parts, it's like, hey, do you know that crusade? Which crusade? Do you know for one that was attacking for Oldemay Dominion? It's like, for what Dominion? For Oldemay Dominion. For Oldemay sector. Like, I don't know about that crusade. Oh yeah, it was a splinter of another crusade, which was a splinter of another crusade. Well, anyway, yeah. They found an old Forge World, and they made a bunch of Titans while they were there, and now they have like 20 Titans. Like, oh. Why? That's what it would probably be like. I could imagine someone doing that. Maybe the Titan wants to look like that. What do you mean? They did for Blade Ravens. Install it. No, if they made it themselves using the world that now belonged to them. The Black Templars would say, this world belongs to us because of how we work. When we conquer a world, we save it and we now own it. This was a Forge world, but now it's a Black Templar world. It can make Titans, but now it makes Black Templar Titans. That's how the Black Templar would argue it anyway. At least the Black Templar that did it. Would Hellbranch agree with that? Maybe, maybe not. Not officially anyway. If Techby started getting really angry at him, because he wants them on his side. Being able to build 20 Titans on a single Forge World is not the same as being able to get an entire Titan Legion at your beck and call. Whenever you want it, wherever you need it. But yeah. It looks... It just like some memorabilia. Yeah! It doesn't contain spicy food! Oh my gosh. Is it really a feast if it's got no spicy food in it? Let's get some purity seals here anyway. Hour's Reach? No, no. What's Hour's Reach? I just like Black Templars because Black Templars are cool. I just like the entire aesthetic of them, if I'm honest. That's what I've always liked about Black Templar. Also, just the entire silliness of Black Templars. The Holy Grenade of Antioch used to be an item you could just take on any Black Templar character. There we go. I paused on Discord. General's chat is still loading. Still loading! No! Yeah, I just like Black Templar because Black Templar are cool. I'm just looking at bits to put on it. No, maybe this is all fine. Spicy food! Spicy food! General chat is still loading. Oh, oh. Look at my Titan! Look at my Titan! Okay, so on the guns we could like hang this thing from it. So it'd be like... Oh, that's so cool. Yeah. Put this just hanging there. And then we could do that on the other one. Have a little purity seal here. And another little purity seal here. Yeah, that'd be cool. I mean, I probably do know how it's reached. I just can't remember it off the top of my head. I got cupcake memory. I bet one in it would be enough to destroy me because it will probably contain all sorts of things I can't eat. Once I found out I could actually have spicy food, it turns out, you know what? It was never the spicy food that was making me ill. It was always just other stuff with it. Actually, no, some spices would make me really ill. Well, a lot of spices now I can safely have as long as I just don't have the other stuff like the garlic and the onion in it. It's pretty fun. I'm putting these things on. Thank you all, celebration. Hello, Alien King. Happy Father's Day. Conjuror is a matriarch. I am a matriarch. I got grilled squid, adobo chicken, adobo Adobe Photoshop chicken. Okay, let's put some candles on its back. I want to put some little candles on its back. Give full many spaces in every cure. Yeah. I don't really use that many spices though, because I do find spicing overwhelms the general taste of food. Also, I'm not sure which ones are meant to be spicy and which ones aren't. I know mustard's meant to be a spice. I know black pepper's meant to be a spice. I think someone told me paprika is technically a spice. Thank you for the super chat. The hell? Of a super sticker rather. Upside down face. Why are you upside down, Sahel? What happened? Get yourself the right way up. Also, look at that. Look at that cool thing right there. Oh, it's nice. There's a little ribbon that's probably going to snap off. But it's cool. Alien King cupcakes. Okay, let me get a box. I've got another box here. It's an already used box of Black Templar, but it's full of cool spare bits I could use to decorate our little dude here. Let's give him a tiny little cape. Like just a tiny little cape flapping the... Oh, we could actually. I'm going to give him a tiny cape just flapping in the wind at the back. Oh my gosh, that sounds so stupid. I want to do it. I have to do it. Blue sleeves. Where are the OG sleeves? These are OG sleeves. They're just for old sleeves, so I don't mind getting them damaged, just super glue and resin and stuff. Let's just have this flapping on its back like that. Oh, it's so silly. Oh. We gave a Titan a cape. Like, why did he give the Titan a cape? It was fun. It looks cool. You can barely see there's a cape on that Titan. The Titan wanted a cape. The Titan has feelings of its own, valid. If the machine spirit wants it, the machine spirit wants it. Glue eat OG sleeves, I guess. I think the white ones I was using yesterday, I ended up just throwing into the wash again because, you know, they got a bit too messy. I'm like, you know. Come on. Oh, now I'm stuck to... Find the Warhound with a holy sigil and a rose away. You can't even see how my fingers work and just so shaky. Needs a cape when it gets cold. Yeah. Yeah. Have a cup. Oh no, it glued my fingers, but not the cape. I'm gonna have to get like some tiny blobs of green stuff up this way. And just green stuff it on. Okay, no, it wants to glue here now. But it wants to glue there, so be it. Oh, darn it. You know what? Green stuff. Get the green stuff. Tiny little blobs of green stuff. Oh my gosh, the yellow is so stretchy. I emailed my airline to clarify things because they delayed a flight just before 4 hours. And they emailed me back 2 days later. What? That's not a cape, that's a bib. It's at the back! A bib would also have to be much bigger. It's not going to catch any food. Also, it's like... I don't think the Warhound Titan can eat. The only thing it's going to catch is exhaust fumes. Oh no. Yeah, it was too much yellow, not enough blue. Let me get more blue. Jesse, we need more blue. Mr. White, I'm trying my best. Good enough, Jesse. Your best is never good enough. You're not my dad. I am your dad. I have no idea what I'm on about right now. God damn Cupcake, how much money did you spend on Warhound? Yeah, it is a Warhound Titan. We're building it yesterday. Here's the legs. It's probably a 3D printed Warhound Titan, it turns out, but yeah. How much money? More than I really should do, I guess, but you know. You know what? I want to spend more. Oh no, it's getting stuck. Stop getting stuck, green stuff. Cupcake broke some poor fellow's legs to get this Titan model. No, it was quite cheap on eBay. I was just like, some cupcake turtle thing broke my legs and forced me to sell this on eBay. I even had to move country to get it onto the correct eBay. Will someone please buy it quickly? It's threatening to kill me. So no, Cupcake didn't do that. It was probably some other cupcake turtle, you know. Quite cheap, 40k. Okay, yeah, it was quite cheap for 40k. It was cheap compared to the original Warhound Titan. With that being said, when it's like 700, well no, it was more like £600 for a Warhound Titan that's legit. And I bought mine on eBay, unsure if it would be legit or not. Either way, I guess it doesn't matter too much for me. I'm not going into any tournaments with this. Come on, get off there. It's really hard to sculpt green stuff with these gloves on because it just wants to stick to the gloves constantly. I don't have proper sculpting tools either. Wet the gloves. There we go. Can I get a portion? Oh wait, Alien King's disappearing. Where's this? Oh, you gotta go now. Bye, Alien King. Sorry, I was very focused on getting these model pieces done. Cheap is a vague word, pricing. Yeah, I'm not telling you how much I actually spent on it. Because it's still expensive. I don't want you guys like super chatting or whatever to like give me the money back. Because I know some of you would do that. It's like, don't. Okay, no, simple poll. Did on pineapple pizza or not? What's your take? I can't really have pineapple. So yeah, pineapple would kill me if it was on pizza. It's one of the worst foods for me. So I'm a big no. Ah! Don't do that to learn. Oh my gosh. Jump scared me. Saw the feast. Saw the feast. No, saw the feast. I love pineapple, so even in Borg or fine with me. I'd say more people would probably like it in a burger than on a pizza. I mean, you put tomato on a pizza, and that's a fruit. It's very sweet. So, yeah. When it comes to food, though, I'm like the worst person to ask for opinions. Because my opinion is, kind of all food is just bad. I don't like it. It wants to hurt me. Please go away. Italians actually like Hawaiian pizza. Yeah, Hawaiian pizza was originally made in Italy. No, it wasn't. Jesus, Conjuror, how did it scare you? You're the one throwing pineapples at me. You're gonna eat a whole roast pig. What are you doing? Why you got like so much food? Wake up, sorry, I'm trying to get that to stay on. It's kind of difficult. And then we've got some purity seals here. What do I want for purity seals? A couple of them on its nose. No, that would seem weird. Purity seal just hanging there. Oh, that would be so cool. We just celebrated that uncle coming home. Yay! What happened to your uncle? Was he away, like, in a dangerous place, eating spatulas for breakfast, dinner and tea? And now you're giving him a feast, so he forgets what spatulas taste like. King of Ireland. Ireland doesn't have a king. And if it did, I don't think they'd have the funding to run him. Unless they like put all the funding they did into the spire into the king instead. There we go. There we go. Eating spatula, general. I think you forgot your meds. No, eating spatulas are normal pastime for some people like me. I love spatulas. They're my favourite meal of the day. My uncle works in country now. His home. Ah. Well, I hope he's okay, and I'm glad that your family's happy to have him back. Okay, we're gonna put this here. Now I'm just gonna get some glue. Gonna get some glue in this piece. Ah, that hurts my fingers. Trying to get glue out of this thing. Oh no, I broke one of the things. But yeah, here we go. You can't see, but here you go. The body's on. Maybe I'll try to get the camera to be a bit high so you can see the model in full detail. In all its cool glory. Yeah, we're gonna have to put this piece down to there. It can rest by itself, but we're gonna glue it on just so it never falls off. I never knew UK was a union of 3 countries. I thought, no, Britain is 3 countries. Scotland, Wales, and England. I almost said Ireland. The UK is technically, I don't know how many countries. It technically has a few. In the UK is the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Ireland, or Northern Ireland now. It's actually a union of 4 countries because Northern Ireland is its own country. It has a government. A body, its own parliamentary system. It's its own nation. And it really hates its southern friend. Like, you have foreign groups that talk about unifying them. But the North and South really don't like one another at the moment. Now, Great Britain is England plus Scotland plus Wales. Don't forget Wales. Wales is a country off the western coast of Britain. Well, not off the western coast, on the western coast of Britain. Yeah, my favourite marine animal. Yeah, Wales doesn't have a H in it for country. And it's got a dragon in its flag. Look up the flag of Wales. It's got a dragon in its flag. I'm sorry, but come on, dudes. Don't forget the country with the greatest flag in the world. Star-Spangled Banner. Pfft. Who cares about that when you can have dragon? Okay, we're holding the guns in place now. Great Britain is technically the name of the island. No, it's the British Isles is the name of the island. Britain is the name of Britain is the name for Ireland. The British Isles is the name of the Isles. And the country is called the Union is called Great Britain. And the UK is the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland. Technically it includes other places like the Falklands and the various islands and small nations around the globe. You then have a Commonwealth, which is a bunch of different empire colonies and countries that are still part of the British Commonwealth, which is a massive trade deal between all of the nations. But it's a trade and defence deal. It's got all sorts of things involved. Canada's in there. And most in the Commonwealths, well, not most, many of the Commonwealths still treat the royal family as their royal family. It's like Canada and Australia and so on still have, what's it called? Still consider the royal family their royal family. Yep. And you still have things like in those countries named royal whatever, and it's royal to the queen or to the king now. Britain is where Conjuror lives, and it's not a real place. Bretonia is where King Luan Kerr lives, and it's more real than Britain. No! No, other countries do have dragons on the flag. No, Wales has the best dragon on its flag. The situation of smaller islands is complicated. A bunch of them are ruled from London, but not technically part of the UK for reasons. Yeah. Some of them are, some of them aren't. But yeah, this guy's now like finished. Let's be very careful with him. I want to give him a base. Oh, look at, he's a Warhound Titan. Oh gosh. Do you think I can lift this up? Be very careful. There you go. I'm lifting the camera up so you can see more of it. Oh. There we go. Oh. Looks so cool, like a cool baby. It's not a baby, it's massive. Oh, what time is it? It's 5:35. That means we're halfway through the stream and we finished it. No! We finished it halfway through the stream. I want to get a big base of this though and like glue it on. This boy is beautiful. This boy is beautiful. This boy is on fire. Let's lie him down. I'm going to support him at the joint though. Look at, he's got a Vulcan mega bolter. A big plasma blast gun. Oh darn, I just broke off the cape. Thankfully green stuff still works though. That's still soft. That's actually working better for me now. Oh, this cape was not worth trying to glue on. I once asked why the UK didn't have more fish dishes and Todd told me the reason. What do you mean why it doesn't have more fish dishes? Well, there's actually multiple reasons. We lost a massive fishing, what they call a fishing war. Really, it was just like basically illegal battle for trade in the Northern Atlantic. And that was with Iceland fishermen. Basically, British fishermen versus Iceland fishermen, both doing trade disputes. And the Icelandmen got the better of it, causing fish to be more expensive in Britain. The second reason is Britain is one of the biggest agricultural countries in Europe. In terms of agricultural land per square metre of land, Britain, I think, has the highest in all of Europe for most agricultural land, which means that we produce a hell of a lot of food. Food in Britain is actually really quite cheap comparative to a lot of the world. This includes meats. So things like steak, lamb, pork and stuff are just really plentiful in Britain, as well as various vegetation. We also have good trade with the likes of Spain and Italy for more tropical foods that we can't necessarily grow as easily in Britain. But also because we're quite a technologically advanced nation, our farming techniques include quite a lot of basically allowing us to farm foods that we shouldn't be able to with the climate of our country, because we use a lot of very large greenhouses and laboratories in farming. So we produce a hell of a lot of our own food. But this means that fish in itself actually becomes quite expensive, especially since we have a lot of fishing. Comparative to a lot of countries, we give fish a lot of animal rights. It's still not enough, but this means that the slaughter and distribution of fish is generally more expensive in Britain than in other countries, where the fish won't be treated as well. Oops, I just whacked my microphone. Which once again rose the price of fish. All of these reasons basically just add up to fish being really expensive. As a result, we don't really produce many fish dishes. On top of this, a lot of fish, the most popular fish around here is like cod, which has started to become endangered, and other cold water fish. We don't have ready access to hot water fish. I feel like Jenna is a government spy in the form of a VTuber. No! No. So yeah, it's actually interesting learning about the fishing history of Britain. The other thing is, it's like on the coast of Britain, like around Ireland, between Ireland and England, Wales, Scotland and so on, and around the coast of Scotland, the water and the coast is extraordinarily dangerous. It's generally not a good idea to sail around there, even in small boats. We once had a military tactic where we would have experienced sailors lure an incoming armada around the edge of Britain and into the dangerous waters, where the armada got mostly sunk in the dangerous weather and storms. And our own ship still got badly damaged despite being experienced sailors. But yeah, it's really, really, really dangerous waters around a lot of Britain, so that makes fishing very difficult. So we have to go more further astray from our coast, unless we go towards France. So basically, anywhere to get to the safer, more ready parts to fish, it ultimately puts us into competition with other countries for fishing rights in the area. Fishing rights we usually lose, because the others just have way more rights to them because it's closer to their lands and to their historical fishing zones. So it's interesting. I mean, I might not be entirely correct. I'd say that it's better to research it yourself. But this is just me going from memory of what I researched a while back. Oh my gosh, trying to get this cape on is annoying. Because the eastern coast is a lot safer, the coast between France and Britain. If you actually look at history, I think Dover was the biggest stop, the biggest port in Britain for like going all the way to America and into India and stuff. But this meant to get from Britain to India or back again, you had to go round the entire country to get to the actual decent port towns. But it's like, if you look at where all the good port towns are effectively in the country, they're mostly along the eastern coast. Which is good, it just puts us in competition with the likes of France, Norway, Belgium? No, not Belgium. Oh, one of the countries. Netherlands. Iceland. And there are various other coasts where it's relatively okay. And if you know what you're doing around the more dangerous coasts, it's fine. It's just, generally speaking, it's very dangerous. But yeah. It's along the east where it's well, but that's where we also get a lot of competition for fishing rights. And that's mostly where we do trade. We had the strongest navy in the early days as well, because we built these huge navies, but then we started building the ships abroad as well, and docking the ships abroad, so we docked them in America. But don't forget, the British Empire extended all the way to India and to America, and those places have quite a lot of places to park boats. and quite a lot of good waters to sailboats. So yeah. We also, one of our starts of our great navy though, came with us hiring foreign pirates. We hired foreign pirates to assail the ships of enemy nations, such as the Spanish and the French. So we're using those, but those boats eventually started, these pirate ships, eventually started being parts of the British Navy. And being used in official parts of the British Navy. So, yeah. But if you actually look at like in the second and first WW, you can actually see how our boats were designed and like compare them to the American boats of the same era. And the British boats are built to be a lot bigger. No, maybe not a lot bigger, a lot heavier. They're mostly metal. They got very thick armor. But all the cool pirates. Actually, one of the coolest pirates was a French woman. I think she worked with Francis Drake, and she was a noblewoman. And her husband got his head cut off in a rebellion. And she became so angry that she became a pirate, took over a boat, and ended up being one of the most vicious pirates in all of France, and worked directly with the Queen of England at the time. And she's one of the most ruthless and successful pirates of French history, and she's really fun. She's a really fun person to look at in history. But yeah, she was a wife of a French noble. He got his head cut off. They wanted to cut her head off, but she managed to escape on a boat. She took over a boat and... yeah. Not all the pirates are foreign. A lot of them were. Or a lot of them might have been British, but a lot of the time they'll be docked in foreign parts. The Francis Drake is probably the most famous of those pirates, yeah. Alright, is that a One Piece reference? No, One Piece is a pirate reference. Cupcake. But yeah, it's interesting. There's a lot of history that's very interesting. One of the other most famous pirates, I actually think, was a woman in a Chinese woman, and she was like a pirate lord of China, and she caused a hell of a lot of problems for lots of people. I mostly know about them because I just read a while back about female pirates in history. Okay, I definitely want a base of this Warhound Titan. The best pirate was Captain Jack Sparrow. Yes, the one leg piece is real. And Jack Sparrow was British despite being played by an American. He was meant to be a British character. Yeah. So yeah. What else is for that's fun? I don't know. General, how glue left. This is how much glue we've got left. Chinese junk boats are super big, yeah. Not just the Chinese ones. I think Korea had junk boats too. But yeah, those boats were huge. I do find the story of the Chinese emperor that, you know, when Europe started to meet the Chinese, right, and the Chinese emperor started to have like really good when I say really good, like lots of diplomacy and talking and so on with one another. The Chinese emperor absolutely refused to believe that China was never mind how much the evidence was fair, that China had effectively stopped being advanced compared to the rest of the world. Because there was one point where China was, without a doubt, the most advanced nation on the globe. Without a doubt. But it had a lot of stagnation, and a lot of times where it went very backwards. And a lot of it was down to these crazed emperors who were just so full of themselves. And it's just fun reading about his history. Like, oh my gosh, teaches you about arrogance. And how easy it is to go into stagnation. Very good learning thing. And Britain did that itself, mind you. We became so cocky until suddenly, oh wait a minute, the rest of the world's caught up with us. Oh no. Your lungs are full of glue now. No! Stop sniffing the glue! We have to sniff all the glue before it hits the country. No! Honestly, every Chinese emperor in history is something like, oh, Bong ascended as emperor, 20 million people died, and his wife exploded when the throne went to a 12-year-old. Half of it, yeah. I've heard of the common complaints about ancient China from historians is that they invented all this awesome stuff but never wrote any of it down. They did, but they also invented effectively forms of paper very early on. Well, there's a lot of issues with Chinese history, and it comes down to 3 parts. 1, Chinese history was lost due to it getting destroyed. We know if they made records, it's just most of those records don't exist anymore. The same goes for Rome and ancient Greece and stuff. A lot of records we know were made, but were just lost completely. The second issue is that the Chinese government hides a hell of a lot of it. A hell of a lot of it. Anything they don't like, just hidden. Third is a lot of British historians and other historians, when they were researching Chinese history, and not just, this isn't just limited to Chinese history, this is related to all world history. They effectively found anything that went against what they thought was correct, and just said basically, no, it didn't happen, or it happened this way, and they destroyed evidence. They destroyed literal evidence that contradicted to what they did, or otherwise hid it, or stole it, and now we don't know where it is. For instance, we know that quite a lot in history, we know that women actually had more power or authority than they did, but for about, since the mid-1800s, European historians have basically been overwriting that history with their own version of the history. And as a result, we can't tell what's true anymore. And the final reason is that a lot of it's just, a lot of it was dug up, stored, and then not recorded properly. It's like a few years back, they found just like in a storeroom a bunch of really cool stuff about China. And it's like, yeah, that's just been sitting in a storeroom for about 50 years. Everyone forgot about it. No one thought to look at it. British Museum for not destroying stuff, probably. Cause of Empire collapse. British wanted tea. Yeah, British wanted tea. Downfall of many empires is the British Empire. True, true, true. Or the Spanish Empire, or the French Empire. Don't forget them. Don't forget them. They were also destroying stuff. Also the Danish. They were destroying a lot of stuff. You know, Holland, it was going crazy. Just blame Europe. Love the naming of Chinese with their herbs and other stuff. Try to think of the names of rat droppings. What? Love the naming of Chinese with their herbs and other stuff. And the names of rat droppings. Empires are bad. Yeah, empires are bad. Yeah, we lost a lot of history due to We lost a lot of history due to historians, effectively. It wasn't even the Empire's fault, it's just their historians being very, very bad at their jobs. Because they didn't use modern historian techniques, and they just did basically, it was just story writing. It's like, look at ancient historians, and 90% of what they did was just write stories. And change history to represent what they wanted it to represent. And we did It's only relatively recently that we decided to stop doing that. And even then, you still got to catch people doing that all the time. I like history. Oh, look at the model. It's finished. What are we gonna do? I was eating and stumbled upon a tidbit. That's how I stumbled on most tidbits, just being eating and accidentally Google something. They'd even use ancient Greek historian techniques. Writing everything down would have been better. But for ancient Greek historians, they don't write a lot of stuff down. Much of ancient Greek history, and originally, was told by bards. The bards and philosophers were the same people. And the historians are the same people as the bards. They went from town to town, basically telling stories by song and just by saying stuff. And they often shared news and history and so on as well, often embellishing with each time they went, going from place to place to place. And it's only later that they started writing stuff down, and by this point it had already become oral history for however many generations. So, yeah. Why am I stuck with these nerds, genius people? Oh. The earliest actual historians, the ones who trace the tradition from, basically went place to place, asked for local stories and wrote everything down, but weren't very critical about it. They didn't start writing it down too much later. We're pretty certain that they existed as more oral groups first, just sharing it through spoken word. I mean, to be fair to them, they didn't have paper at the time. Parchment was rare and expensive, and in the earliest records we have of these people potentially existing, they might have not even had parchment. Tablets are the main way that they probably wrote stuff. And actually, yeah, they didn't have parchment. Tablets was the main way they wrote stuff, and these travelling historians didn't go around with thousands upon thousands of tablets around. And the earliest, we know that the Romans and the Greeks wrote using tablets, but they didn't scratch onto the tablets. Well, they did, but most of their writings that they did on tablet were erased. So they used like chalk style, blackboard and chalk style tablets, or they would scratch onto it, but then they'll grind it away so they could reuse the tablets again. It's... I studied Latin and ancient Greece when I was in high school. Roman history. And most of that was just studying the history of them. And then I continued learning it as a hobby for years. All traditions were... What I mean by historians? I mean, they were the earliest record of historians we have. The later historians did write everything down, but they were generally wrote it more like storybooks. And we've had a hard time discerning between what was a story and what was history. For instance, the biggest example of this is Troy, in which we thought Troy was just a story, the siege of Troy. Turns out, Troy was a real city and the siege was also real. But for years we just thought it was a story because that's how the historians wrote everything down. The historians were their storytellers at the same time. As a result, it made history very, very difficult to know what was real and what was not. And often what is real and what was not were very muddled together. Which is why archaeology is very important, especially for that period of time. The ancient Chinese historians were a lot better, though. They actually did write down a lot more stuff, but a lot of it got destroyed by later Chinese emperors and stuff. But we know that the first use of fingerprints dates back to China, like in the BC period, and it was used for cataloguing identities of people and stuff, and effectively for a very early police system. 1800s historians are also kind of full of biases and prejudices. True. That's one of the big issues of this that modern historians have to unravel today, is trying to figure out what of our known history is actually known and what was basically just biases and prejudice of the historians of the past. But the Iliad is a myth version of a trade war of some kind. Yeah. No, Indians burnt down for knowledge they have given thinking it's just false info. Yeah. A lot of countries burnt for knowledge. Britain burnt a lot of its knowledge. The Christians, the Vatican and stuff, burnt a lot of knowledge. And they also have, it's believed that the Vatican Library also hoards a lot of knowledge that they don't want people to know, a lot of history. But whether they are or aren't is a bit questionable. They're more likely to have destroyed it if they don't want people to know it. That's probably just more myth. Modern history is a profession. 1800s history was a hobby of the rich. Yep, that's true. Very true. Have they destroyed a lot of stuff? Yeah, Neanderthals they thought were stupid, but the actual modern biologists and stuff believe that Neanderthals might have been smarter and a lot more reasonable than Homo sapiens. In fact, Homo sapiens, it's believed, dominated because of how violent they were. And we believe that the amount of Neanderthal DNA still exists in our DNA today is because of, well, what we do today when we go to war with another culture is we do a lot of killing, a lot of pillaging, and while we're doing that, the women don't, and the men generally get, you know, bad stuff happening, which results in children. And that happened to the Neanderthals, it's believed. Homo sapiens met the Neanderthals and just started doing a lot of bad stuff to them. Because the Homo sapiens are very violent. They cause extinction of a lot of species of animals because they're like, hey, we're living alongside you. Exterminate. Exterminate them! And if you look at lots of breeds of monkeys and stuff today and primates, you can see that same type of social structure where they basically form together and then just annihilate anything that could be considered a threat to the tribe. It's basically what a lot of omnivores do. They act very aggressive to anything around them that could potentially be a threat because they're not as reliant on a single food source. So if one food source goes away because of their actions, they'll have access to other food sources still. And with Homo sapiens being nomadic, it didn't matter if they destroyed the environment that they went through because they're just going to go to another environment. A bit like birds also do that. That being said, we did domesticate cats and wolves and dogs and stuff very early on. So we weren't that bad to everything, it's just we're bad to quite a few things. Possibly. This is just a working theory. We might have not been that bad. We don't really know. It's very hard to tell. It's a very long time ago and not much remains on back then. The ancient Indian history was destroyed by invaders, not by the original. Some of it was destroyed by original kings. A lot of it was destroyed by invaders. In fact, India had a matriarchal kingdom, well, queendom, I suppose, that formed. And it destroyed a lot of history that it didn't agree with and was generally quite ruthless. Yeah. History is written by whoever is more confident. And then what remains is allowed by whoever's a victor. The Romans used to ride tiny tricycles of fun, and if I say it enough times with enough confidence, it becomes the truth. Maybe. Will humanity continue forever? I don't know. If we manage to get over this hump... No, not forever. The universe won't last forever. Humanity cannot last forever by that precedent. But can we last to the end of the universe? Possibly. If we can learn how to do space travel and then continue to, and then learn how to reform stars and suns and planets and stuff, then we can extend our existence to the end of the universe. If we can also learn gene therapy and stop ourselves evolving out of humanity and into a different species, then yes. Yes, humanity can last forever. But is that going to happen? I don't know. Space technology has kind of been not moving forward for the past 50 years. I mean, it has, just not as really quickly as you would want it to. And a lot of genetic technology and so on has been generally viewed as a bad thing. No obstacle is big enough for us to surpass. More than confident, it's who got influence. I do still find it hilarious that there's people who believe that the Romans rode around on dinosaurs. Because there's people who believe that dinosaurs were 2,000 years ago and the Romans were 2,000 years ago. And so people generally believe that. I'm fairly certain that we can do that. The real question is whether we should or deserve to. I don't think that's a question. It's whether we can do that before we're wiped out by massive extinction event, our own actions, or otherwise just de-evolve. Because, I mean, if we really wanted to, the other thing is, a lot of our greatest minds don't want to actually progress technology to that level. Partly because if we progress technology to that basic, if there's this hump in our technology right now, that can be defined by fusion reaction. A lot of our greatest minds recognize if we get over that hump, we will not enter a new era of technology, but we'll enter a new era of weapons technology. And if you think any of the weapons we have today are powerful, then if we manage to get over this hump, the planet would not be safe. Humans would not be safe. Nothing would be safe. Yeah, and lots of people recognize that and recognize that it'll actually be easier to produce advanced weaponry than it would be to advance civil technology. Because weaponry doesn't need it to be as stable. Civil technology needs it to be extremely stable and efficient. Weapons don't need to be stable, don't need to be efficient. But they should be stable. They don't need to be. We are the extinction event of a lot of creatures. Hello, the Ghost of Mint, member of the Hyosh Touch of Yapping. We built a Warhound Titan today. You want to see it? This is it. This is it. We gave it a tiny little cape. We gave it a tiny little cape at the back. A tiny little cape. It's got green stuff on. It looks a mess. And green stuff isn't as bad as it looks on the camera. It's just that green stuff gets highlighted by the camera. Bright colours are picked up very well. Oh, so I'm going to clean it up once it's dried. It's just right now. I'd rather not. Although this bit here, you know, I'm going to get rid of that. There we go. I think Earth will get so hot in the upcoming days. Yeah. Oh no, the toe fell off! The toe fell off! Oh my gosh. And this is the toe I was complaining about earlier. I was saying it was wobbly. It feels like it's going to fall off. And what happened? It fell off. Oh, where did I put that extra green? Oh, it's on the head. It gets me when I know that a lot of knowledge was destroyed just because they felt like it. Yeah. That always upset me, especially when I was reading about it in history class. We shouldn't destroy knowledge, even if it's not knowledge we agree with. No, the toesies. I'm gonna green stuff it on. Oh, you won't even be able to see because the toe is hidden by the shoulder. I'm not going to be constantly moving this thing because it's a danger. It's going to break itself. the green stuff's still drying in certain places. But yeah, we got the green stuff. There we go. Why are we talking about history anyway? What got us onto this subject? Humanity is both smart and stupid. Yeah, humanity is stupid. But just because it's stupid doesn't mean it can't be smart. And just because it's smart doesn't mean it can't be stupid. This is what I tell myself. This is one of the things of anyone who is successful, you often find they become kind of arrogant and they throw themselves into situations that they don't actually have the skills for. It's because they become successful in one regard and they're intelligent in one regard, then they start applying that intelligence to other things that it can't be applied to. And they forget that just because it's smart doesn't mean they can't be stupid. If you're smart, you can just be as stupid as everybody else. Nothing's going to stop you from being stupid. When people forget that about themselves and others. Okay, we're getting the toe on. The toe is now on. Not putty. I don't want to be mean, but a green stuff looks like a boogie. Yeah, it is. Yapping leads to this. It does with me. I'm really negative when I yap. We're talking this because you I know we finished a Warhound. I thought it would take longer, this part. That was the reason it got started when I asked about fish dishes in the UK. Oh yeah. That's how. Fish dishes in the UK lead to talking about history. There we go. The toe is fixed, kind of. Mostly. Maybe. Put this under here. I don't know where all these pieces are meant to go. Giving big googly eyes. From fish dish to the history of the world. Yeah, this is me. I go onto random stuff. I'm a yapper. This is what happens when this is why I don't like to yap. This is why we don't yap. Oh look, I can give him a little cigarette. Warhound with a cigarette. You want to build something else? Do you want to build some little men? I'm going to look at the Discord. Not to learn. There you go. You said you had a... Oh my gosh, that was a massive feast, by the way. Massive feast. She loves her yappuccino. Wonder is actually Japanese. I'm not Japanese. I'm British knees? I got British knees. And kidneys. Livers. Keep yapping. It's fun listening to you. Never. Also, I'm probably going to say stuff. Don't take anything I say by the word as fact. Most of it comes from my memory, and as we all well know, my memory sucks. You want to build these guys? You want to build these guys? It's a spearhead force. It's a spearhead force. It's got jump packs in it. We could build some jump pack men. British knees, yeah. Oh, I can't open it. My gloves don't want to get into the little gap. If you think your memory is not good, then mine is a trash bag. My memory sucks. I think it's probably due to my type of autism. But yeah. We could build some assorting testers if you want. And we could build some bikers too. Do you wanna build some Space Marine bikers? Wanna build some... Yeah, jump pack in testers. Jump pack in testers. Instructions on how to build. Oh my gosh, I had candle on the back of it. That candle there, and I just tapped the candle and it moved the entire thing. That candle's stuck well. Mr. Ill, that's really big. I gotta paint it up. Yeah, not today. Not today. Maybe one day in the future. We're gonna prime it with a spray. Possibly this spray right here. Citadel colour, Chaos Black. That's what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna paint it. And once it's painted black, that's like most of the painting done. Also, have you seen how poorly designed this ATV is? Like, who would put the minigun above someone's head like that? Put the minigun in the front. Mine has to be Fasuki and Theseus' biggest snake. I always assume Conjuror is like, I don't lie, I just smile sometimes and it looks like a lie. Space Marine Outriders. Yeah, I just say I smile sometimes and it looks like a lie. I don't know how that's meant to work. Okay. Well, we've got 5 intestines here. I think I want to build a squad of 10. And let's look what's meant to be in that squad of 10. I've got my detachments here. You can't even see. You can't even see all the words on it. The screen. Yeah, if we look at the rapid response force. Rapid response force. There we go. It's loading for roster. Assault intestines with jump pack. Okay, we want 2 intestines with chainsaws, 2 with plasma pistols, and 1 with a hand flamer and a power fist. Oakley dokely then. Oakley dokely, that's what we want. Okay, we got a plasma pistol there, that's nice. I got a little hand flame. Oh, I got another plasma pistol there, that's also nice. Wait, do we want for power fist? I think it said power fist. Yeah, I want power fist. I do want a plasma pistol with that power fist or not. Oh, a hand flamer and a power fist. I could just give him a plasma pistol. How good is a hand flamer? Is it better than giving him a plasma pistol? I mean, he gets D6 attacks, ignores cover, torrent, 12-inch range. Only strength 3 though. The machine gun issue is like a heater, I guess. I think it would like give you a bit of more than tetanus. I think it would make you deaf. Even a Space Marine would go deaf. It would be awesome if there was a model of a Titan. In fact, it's a dinosaur like a T-Rex. That would be cool. I want to give him a... Yeah, let's give him a hand flamer. It's a Black Templar. Black Templars love hand flamers. Yeah. Yeah! Hand flamer. Do I want to give him that? No. Let's give him a different power fist. Let's give him a proper Black Templar power fist. Okay, so I want to go into fist set to get some extra Black Templar bits. Like the power fist that we want. We also want to get some Black Templar. Yeah, here we go. We got a Black Templar power fist here. That we can give them. It has its own it has its own power fist, but it's not a Black Templar one, and we want these guys to definitely look like the Black Templar. Oh, there's also a little flamer here. Oh no, but the flamer's held in the same hand as the power fist, so we can't give him that one. Let's look if there's any chainswords and heavy bolt. Yeah, there's a heavy bolt pistol here that we can have for one of the Space Marines. Ooh, Black Templars. Boo, Lord, it's got... No! No, we're good. We're cool Black Templars. We love our Black Templars. I got thousands of them. This belongs to the Black Templar, this big dude. He's a good Black Templar boy. No. No, false or neophyte hands. Ooh, chainsword. Black Templar chainsword. Yeah. But what's this? What does a normal shoulder pad? Okay, normal shoulder pad. And what's this? Black Templar shoulder pad? Black Templar shoulder pad. Yeah. Do any of you know Justice to be JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Is that what you're telling us? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? If so, then I imagine almost everyone knows it, yes. Yes. There we go. Oops. There we go. These can go over here. I think it's JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I know it, but haven't watched it. I don't really like it personally, but you know, that's just me. Okey dokey then. Want this thing? I know JoJo, but don't watch JoJo. I tried watching JoJo once. Although I've been told that Stardust Adventure, like the first season of JoJo, is like the worst one. And that you should really watch the other ones. So I'm like, maybe I'll give the others a go. Where did I put that back? Here it is. Oh, this thing as well. The first season is amazing, they lied to you. No, it's not. All they did was play rugby for half an hour. And as a British person, I obviously hate rugby. I'm not going to put up with that. By the way, that was a joke. The British people are meant to love rugby. And saying, as a British person, I obviously hate rugby is just a very clear thing of me just lying again, being silly. I mean, I hate rugby, but it's not because I'm British. I'm joking again. I actually played rugby for a little bit when I was in school. I was the bestest person ever at the rugby. Where did I put that? Okay. Oh, there's one of the spoons. Here's the spoo. Looking at you. We gotta miss the spoo who's looking. Well, I thought there was meant to be heads here. Did I use all of the Black Templar heads? I was pretty sure I hadn't. No. No heads on this one. Okay, what about over here? No helmeted heads on this one. Okay, what about over here? No helmeted heads on this one. No helmeted heads. Where is it? I'm ambivalent about rugby. Football is the one I hate. I don't like football. Oh my gosh. I played rugby because it was that or football, and I was like, you know what? I'm not playing football. Screw your football. Okay, now which one do you think is the most ornate looking chest piece here? That one's okay. That one's okay. That one looks similar. That one looks similar. That's 4. That's the 5th one. They all look very similar. I'll take this one. It's number 40. and that's 41. Some related pieces. Oh no, I dropped a shoulder pad. Mr. Shoulder Pad, where did you go? There it is. Found it. Found it. Found it. The championship is happening now. What's the championship? Is that some football-y thing? Because if it is, I don't know football to learn. I've never heard of... I actually worked at a football club. That's a shitty thing about me. I'm saying this, it's like, yeah, I worked at a football club. I actually met famous footballers. And, not that I could recognise them, mind you. And other people in the football industry. Directors of the clubs, managers. Some very, very wealthy people. Who spent more money on football than I spend on Warhammer. And they always called it an investment, yet they always lost money. Yo, competition, sadly, I can't avoid hearing about it. Well, thankfully, I don't go out. So I can avoid hearing about it. Yeah. That was a crazy thing, though. And they also ignored all advice. It's like, hey, you know you're buying some really cheap stuff to insulate for a club. You know that cheap stuff's going to go off very soon. I say go off. It's going to need replacement and maintenance very quickly and very soon. It's terrible. Its quality is low. It's got poor ratings. Don't buy it. Buy the more expensive stuff. It will save you money in the long run. And they're just like, no. We're going to buy a cheap stuff and it's going to save me money. We're not going to spend money maintaining it. We're just going to find a cheaper way to do it. And you know what happened? They spent thousands of pounds more trying to maintain this cheap stuff. Like, yeah, that's exactly what I warned you about. Exactly what they were warned about, but no. A lot of them, it's just, rich people can be very stupid. But overconfidence and cocky because they become rich doing one thing rather than believe they can do anything. Yeah, we just didn't invest enough. They just didn't invest. That's literally how these people think. Girl's done everything and now she's doing side quests. Side quests of a best quest. Overconfidence is slow and insidious killer. It's true. It's true. It's one thing I want to avoid happening to me, but also I suffer massively from a lack of confidence in myself and what I do. I don't think anything I do is ever good enough. So yeah. But at the same time, I know how slippery of a slope it is just to go into that horrible overconfidence cockiness that these people have. There you go. I've not done everything. I've just done a few things. Much of it was when I was in high school and I wasn't as ill because it was high school. So I could do stuff. But then you get older, you get iller. Life happens. The underconfident person doesn't want to be overconfident. Yeah. But I mean, I know how overconfident and cocky I can get though. If I allow myself to. Okay, getting some Black Templar heads. Ooh, one of these. Ah, that's the head I want. This is the head I want. Yeah. Look at this cool guy, by the way. Look how tiny he is. Look at him next to the head. Look at him next to the gun. Overconfidence is better than underconfidence. Yeah, but at the same time, I just want to be a nice person. I want to be nice. I'd rather be nice than be mean. It's very easy to be mean when you're overconfident. And I'm good enough at being mean already without meaning to. I was to say overconfidence 10 times. Overconfidence, 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 underconfidence, underconfidence. I'm underconfident. I hate being confident. Everyone scares me. No! I'm joking. I'm joking. The existence of high school suggests that there is a low school. I mean, yeah, there is a low school. It's a school you go to before high school. Look at our captain. He's not a captain, he's a sergeant. Come on. Focus on him. Stop focusing on... I know the Titan's cool camera, but we got a little man to focus on. It doesn't want to focus on the little... It just wants to focus on the Titan. Stop with the Titan! There we go, for little man. The little man, he's got a little flamer. Birdie Rock said, hello! I became a Coca-Cola ad. Yay! Coca-Cola. 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 It's good for you. Oh my god, does Conjurer get cola ads? This is amazing. I hope so. I hope so. Being overconfident. Oh, I just snapped it. I just snapped it. It was long, but it went quack. It was a kiss and it was snap. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break you. It wasn't ever my intention. There we go. I think we glued this together. Oh. Okay, we can glue those two pieces together. Yeah, how you doing? We're building. We finished the Warhound Titan. I'd show it off, but pieces of it are still drying. And each time we show it off, I keep breaking the same pieces. So we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it for now. You can see it here. It's big. It's big. Look how tiny my hand looks next to it. Okay, we gotta get something out of here. Gotta get this body screw. Gotta get its body screw. Gotta get its body screw. We have the pieces we need. We're really, really mean. We're gonna do a soothing and come at you. I'm gonna kill everything. I'm gonna bring it down. Okay, but this thing goes here like this. Okay, that goes like that. Yeah. Oh, it glued on by itself. You're not allowed to glue on by yourself. You have to glue on when I tell you to glue on. Gotta go now. Get in, Eat-Pee. Okay, bye-bye, Eat-Pee, Sleepy, Branwy. I hope you dream of cupcakes and you have a really nice time. Oh, it's nice having you on the stream. Something got ignored. That's bad. The land always gets ignored by people. Bye bye. You better mail the food though. Don't mail the food. Oh yeah, I also hope you digest the food well. That's the hell. That's the hell. Why Atkins the hell? What you gonna do to him? Run! Run while you can! Talon is dangerous when he wants to be. Look at that. Got a big jump pad. Got a big jump pad so he can jump. Look at that jump. It's a very tiny jump. Keeping it wavy. Keeping it wavy. What does that mean? Oh, there you go. Glue on. Get glued. Yeah, it's glued. I want to give it a cape. Where's the cape? Where's the cape? Here's a cape. We'll get another cape on. We used one on the Titan. Now we'll use one on this dude here. The leader of our squad. Guess I rub the salt in the wounds. Yeah. I'm sorry, Zahel. It's your last night on Earth. Oh. Zahel wants the plague. Yep, there you go. The land spreading the plague like the Vatius. Living up to those stereotypes, are ya? Not Romanian stereotypes you're living up to, it's rat stereotypes. You don't just live up to stereotypes, you propagate them. Oh my gosh, man. The hell, you'll be missed. You'll be missed. Okay, we're giving him a cape. No. He can fly around the cape and get sucked into the turbine of a plane. Yay! I will also steal his copper wirings. No! A plague is one thing, but I mean, the plague can be cured today. The copper wirings, okay, the copper wiring, you can replace it with gold wiring. Buy yourself some gold. Get some gold wiring, it's better than copper anyway. You can't what, sorry? It can't. A plague can be cured. A bubonic plague has been cured for centuries. Actually, I say centuries. We know how to cure the bubonic plague. It's not actually deadly. Well, it is still deadly. It's just we know how to fix it. That's the thing. Okay. There you go. There's a cool man. He's basically jumped up. And he's flaming downwards. Like he's looking where the flame barrel is. And he's jumping up. He's like 2 minutes behind him. He's like, jump, flaming behind. Just lying, lie, pants on fire. It's true though. Just look it up. Plague has been cured for ages. Most basic procedures can cure, well, I say most basic treatments can cure the plague. We have vaccines against it, it's all sorts. Got a bubonic plague. The hell will eat for cardboard too. Your powers are history now. Don't know about plague, but cold is an incurable virus, it just stays with us like this. Yeah. Well, it's not incurable. It's just the fact that it evolves really quickly, so we cure one strain and it just gets along. And we don't cure it, our bodies cure it. That's a cool thing. Our bodies are just like, you know what? Screw being ill. I'm gonna cure myself. And we're like, oh, cool. We can do that. Got green stuff on his chest by accident. I'll come back. Like most viruses go away. Yeah. You know what's worse though than any of that? Hay fever. Oh, I have to deal with hay fever all the time. I don't like it, it's mean to me. It's mean to me. Mean to me. Why does it gotta attack me like that? It just does. I don't know why. Don't can't harm me though, I have cats. You have cats? I'm gonna cuddle your cats. I'm gonna steal the cats, I'm gonna cuddle them up. Gonna give them the biggest cuddles of their life. What is hay fever? Is it different from normal fever? Hay fever is an allergy to grass pollen and tree. It's an allergy to pollen. That means in the spring and stuff, when there's loads of pollen in the air, I get very ill and sniffly, and it closes up my airways and makes it hard to breathe, and sometimes I need to get an inhaler because it sets off my asthma. Oh darn it, I glue on one leg and it knocks off the other leg. Well, I knock off the other leg. Less its fault and more my fault, just being bad at this. Look, running legs. Run, run, run. I could understand Cupcon. My brother got these types of health issues. Aww. Beat him up! I'm the only one allowed these health issues. That's so silly. How is... Is it like... No, it's definitely like that. Yeah, that's a horrible point of contact. The only point of contact this has with the base is that tiny thing there. This tiny little line there. It's gonna fall off its base all the time. I don't like that. Lou. I was diagnosed with asthma and had to take an inhaler and stuff, but after a month they said I no longer have it. Yeah, asthma's weird. I had asthma very badly when I was little, but over the years it just kind of went away. But then I got the big CVD-19 and it brought my asthma back. And I had to go on an inhaler again for a while, like daily. But then eventually I don't need the inhaler daily anymore. It's still there though, and with my hay fever being all kind of bad, it sometimes really gets to me a little bit. And I think I need to get a new inhaler. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, most of the time after 18 years it'll go away to some, yeah. But it can come back. And you might not have asthma, then one day you just get asthma. And then it goes away again. And sometimes you might be diagnosed with asthma, but you don't actually have asthma. But if you actually know anything about how asthma cure works, the cure for asthma, or like the treatment for asthma rather, can treat all sorts of breathing problem issues. You just take an inhaler and it pumps your lungs full of steroids and makes your airways open up, and that just fixes your breathing. So yeah. Because my grandfather was told he had asthma for a very long time. But it's after he died that we found out it wasn't. Oh, was it close to when he died, or was it after he died when we found out it was never asthma? The treatment worked, at least for keeping him breathing and alive. But you know, it was actually had like breathing issues were caused as in basically being poisoned by the military because they gave him this thing called Agent Orange, EDTs and stuff. They gave him breathing issues. There we go. We're not wrong though. There you go. It's always the government. It's always the government fault. Actually, in that case, yeah, it was the government fault. And the government tried covering it up. And there's like a massive class action lawsuit by a hell of a lot. I don't think we're involved in it, mind you. But there's basically a lot of people trying to get compensation for what the government did. Huh. Oh, there we go. That's how it goes. Okay, yeah, that's the correct way. But it's not just our government, it was everyone involved in the Korean War on our side. So a lot of it was America's doing. I was actually Australian doctors originally that helped my grandfather. And fixed him up. Yeah, my parents travelled a lot. My mother and her side of the family travelled a lot. Also, check time. Oh yeah! Let's just finish making this. Let's finish finishing this guy. Let's finish making this guy. With a little plasma gun. Yeah. And then we show off a Warhound Titan to everybody. Oh, and I need one more shoulder pad. No, it fell over. Yeah, money from the government, which is our money. Yeah. It's terrible how governments treat soldiers, though. Like, yes, you wanted soldiers. So these people volunteered to be soldiers, or otherwise forcibly taken to be soldiers, like conscripted. And then you decide to treat them terribly, and then once they're really ill and horrible, you just claim no responsibility, send them off away and ruin the lives of their families and themselves, and do nothing for them. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Oh, my grandfather went to war. He had a lot of possibilities in life. Afterwards, he was a broken man. Oh. There we go. Here we go. Oh no, I just whacked the camera stand. Let me just put this stuff away now. You know, one of our ministers got 50,000 worth of bathtub or so. Yeah. There's all sorts of crazy things going on. In America, they passed a law recently for, you know, to pay for expenses of the people in what's it called? But they didn't require any receipts, and now the amount of money being paid in expenses to the people like in the house and stuff now is a ridiculous amount of money to them, of taxpayer money being paid in expenses. And now people want answers and they want receipts. As you can imagine, it's the same issue that the ministers in Britain also had, where people are like, why are we paying for second houses £1 million or whatever to this minister for his second house? Oh, literally $50,000 bathtub. It's crazy. But yeah, look at the Warhound. We built it. We built it. Let's be careful with it. Let's be very careful. Here we go. And look, you got the little decorations on the one gun. And the little decorations on the other gun. Pew, pew, pew. Pew. And there's his little head. And there's his little legs. And its little cape I also broke again. Oh, the cape looks an absolute mess. The cape looks an absolute mess. Yeah, little cape on its back. Oh darn it, I broke off one of the struts on the bottom. One of the pistons. Where's the super glue? Not $50,000 fight for Warhammer. No, the Warhammer's not $50,000. I told you. The official model of a Warhound Titan, it's like what, 400, 500 pound. This model was a fraction of that price. I mean, it's got 119,000 of curtain. Long story short, is in jail. Yeah, but the amount of these people that don't go to jail for what is effectively tax fraud is insane. Oh, we got onto weird subjects today. I'm not taking a short break. Get rid of that. I'm putting boxes of stuff away now. I'm Melissa trying to go to London. Yeah. I need to go to London, but it will cost me £200,000 for a plane ticket. For a train ticket. It's like, yeah, that's about right. I mean, to be honest, when ministers are saying it costs them that much to get to London, the British public's just like, you know what? I've also had to go to London once, and that sounds about right. The train tickets are ridiculously expensive. Oh my gosh, I definitely want to get this model on a base though, like just a big round base, better than Taylor Swift. I see. This is how much you have to pay me to go to London. Yeah, that's also fair enough statement to say. I think most of the British public will agree with you there. There we go. I don't want to see our little men though. Let's look at our little men. There's one of them there. Hello. He stood in the back. Oh my gosh, this dude is so big he does not want to fit on the camera. Look how big they are. Look at that tiny little man next to him. Oh my gosh, did I get stuff on? No, I didn't get stuff on the desk. That's just a bit of plastic for you. But look at it. There's a Titan. And there's the little model next to the Titan. Another little model next to the Titan. Oh, this is a plasma gun man, by the way. Plasma gun man. He's got a plasma pistol and a chainsaw. That little man is thick. You gotta show Big Boy properly in Discord. I will. I will. I'll also post it on Twitter. I'll also post a Big Boy on Twitter. Yeah. Bum, ba, 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 bum. There we go. Oh my gosh, I'm tired now. We've done so much work. We've done so much work getting the Warhound Titan ready. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Can you feel it? The Warhound Titan's being built today. I've got a Warhound Titan. Da 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 da. We built a Warhound Titan. Na 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 na. I love Warhound Titans. They're fun. They're fun. Why do I have notifications here? Oh. You're gonna sleep with it on your bedside for protection. No, I do have a place for it, and it's opposite my bed in one of the in a display case that's built above a set of drawers. That's where it's gonna go. That's where it's gonna go. You too, Talan. I'm a retreat and sleep. Bye, General. Bye-bye, Elite Trainer. Bye-bye. Have a good sleep. Have a good sleep. Dream of cupcakes. Dream of the cupcakes. Yee. Oh, I'm tired. I am a tidy person. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. I might finish making the 5 speedy jumpy pack boys. Can I like balance it on the gun? I can balance it on the gun. Oh no, I just dropped him. I dropped a boy. I was trying to balance him on the gun. There you go. There you go. Handcam. Oh no, you can't even see. There he is. He's balanced on the gun. He's balanced on the gun. Look at him there. Yay. Also,
Love heart.
You can barely see the love heart. I can't even fit it on screen because the Titan's in the way. Conjuror so full of brain should share with others. Ah, forgot. Thanks for the stream full of knowledge. Full of knowledge! Well, I've made up. I just lied the entire time and made it sound like I was saying facts. I had no idea what I was talking about. No idea. I'm joking. I'm joking. I just tried to remember stuff. I wish I could remember names. I could like, give you more names and stuff from history. But no, I'm just like, what's the name? I forgot. What's my name? Told you she lies. She lies. I didn't lie. That was a lie of a lie. I pretended to lie, but in reality, I wasn't lying. Oh my gosh, you never know. You never know with me when I'm lying. Lies are in lies. I lied about lying. There we go. There we go. Oh, thanks for the stream. Have to go now. Bye-bye to learn. Bye-bye to learn. Well, what we're going to do. I'm going to say that we're going to raid into somebody today. The people who we want to raid into... I'm going to turn on my desktop audio. Turn on my desktop audio. Customization. Redirect. Oh my gosh, there's like 2 people left live. Okay, we'll see what mine's doing. Miel. I'm bombarded with ads. Oh, wait, what's she doing? She's free. She's free. Okay. Okay, what we're going to do is cupcake raid. Where's the cupcakes? Where's the cupcake? Cupcake raid. Okay. We're going to raid into Kumanu Miel. Miel. Miel, not mine. Miel. And this is what a cupcake raid does. She's doing karaoke singing stuff. It's really cool and cute. And she's a little bear. She's a little bear who can speak like every single language ever. She's really cool. So, enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you have a good time. Sleep well. Dream of cupcakes. Eat good food. Work hard and play hard. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Love you all. Don't forget to cupcake raid. And send lots of love.